All right, fuel injection cleaning. Do I really need it? The short answer is absolutely yes. I highly recommend fuel injection cleaning. I personally had bad injectors that were cleaned up using a process, fuel injection cleaning, which I'll get into in a little bit. But absolutely, it's worth the money. One cost of repairing one injector, replacing one injector will pay literally for years worth of fuel injection services. Now there's a couple different grades to it. There's the kind of stuff you just throw in the gas, right? And a lot of the stuff at the quick lubes, they do something similar to that. And it's effective, but it's more of a maintaining thing where you can do, but it's not really a service that's going to get rid of the deposits. And it's something that's going to be heavy duty hit to clean out those injectors to get them sparkling new again. Simply put, the injectors get clogged up with leftover fuel, turns into black carbon that blocks the way that spray happens out of the injector, which blocks the performance of the engine, which can reduce fuel economy, but also eventually those injectors can go bad. So there's a couple products out there. This is some of the stuff you can get, at your Chevron or your parts store. One of this is the Lucas oil. This stuff just fits in. Some of it goes in your engine oil, and some of it also goes in your gas tank. Read the instructions. Simple to do. This is a maintenance thing that you can do every couple months, and I highly recommend it. That's just going to keep these deposits from building up. And then this is another one. This is the fuel system, also by Lucas. That's going to do a pretty good job at it. It's not going to do a professional-based job. And so these are your over-counter type of things, and this product here by Seafoam that'll also do that. Now you have the kind that could go in the tank, and then you have the type with some of these fuel systems that are direct injected. The actual carbon builds up inside the air part that takes in air into the engine, and that product will not clean that up. Some of the quick lubes have this service and some of them don't, so you got to really know what you're buying. So keep that in mind. You have an in-tank system type, and then you have a type that sucks in inside the engine and cleans things up, and those are kind of the similar two types you have. Or in this case, which this is the product that we offer, this is the BG system. And this handles everything that you're going to need, okay? You have the best, this 44K, can be bought and purchased individually from us. It's the best in-tank cleaner on the market. Absolutely works. It will actually revive a dead injector. It's been that good. I've seen it work. So I can definitely attest to that, okay? So you have here at the tank portion. Then we have a cleaner that works for, let me see which one this one is. All right, we have one that works inside for the intake, cleaning up those areas where there's no fuel, but it's depositing in the intake and blocking airflow and causing problems. That's this product, okay? Then we have actually the product that goes into an injector cleaner that runs inside the fuel system that cleans it, a highly detergent-based cleaner that the engine runs off of it actually for a while and really cleans up that injector rail. This system is worth it. It can literally save you thousands of dollars in having to replace injectors, because typically we don't do one injector. So if you have 6 of them, a V6, you have 6 injectors, and that can become quite costly. So the fuel injection system, I call this is like the tune-up of today's vehicles. We don't do a lot of spark plugs as we used to back 20 or 30 years ago when I got into this business. But the fuel injection, that's what we're seeing the common failures now on. It's just failure to keep these things cleaned. I would recommend minimally having a fuel injection system done once a year on your vehicle. And I would start, if you're, I only got 40,000 miles, start there. Every 12 to 20,000 miles, and you won't have, we see them all day long, Europeans, imports with these direct inject systems and everything. It just, the buildup of all of this extra fuel that doesn't get burned off that causes all kinds of engine problems that are completely avoidable with a simple fuel system cleaner. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. or just call us. Totally willing to help.